Here's one more new song, appropriately about someone who lives a couple houses that direction. My neighbor out up the block is a novelist. I just have his one book. It turns out there are 5 or 6, or who knows, maybe more, in a drawer in that old house of his. Still the first's his masterwork. It helps to pay the bills, he says. It's not as if it made him rich. My neighbor Al's a novelist. Al used to rent out rooms to tenants on the cheap, usually young artists. They were mostly smokers, same as he, but these last few years he's been living by himself. I don't need the stress, he says, and lights a menthol cigarette. Besides, it wasn't legal, I suppose. My neighbor Al now lives alone. What if you made something great and you knew it was great? All the critics raved, well, for a few years anyway. You dreamed of a movie that they talked about but never made, though once they staged it as a play. My neighbor Al Byrd used to stop by this front porch to talk some local gossip, smoking the whole time, of course. And he'd make it down to hear music in my living room. Afterwards he'd say, man, let's do this again real soon. It's been a while since he's been by. My neighbor Al is not as spry, but back in the day he wrote a book in just 6 weeks, earned worldwide praise. He read in Amsterdam and New York City. My neighbor Al's house is overgrown with weeds and ivy. Every few years he hires Tom to beat the ivy back, but not for long. What if you made something great and it felt great to you? Strangers read your words page by page and they were moved. And what became of that movie that they didn't shoot? They'll never know now what they missed. And I should try that book again. It's just that I never get around to it, but it's on my list. My neighbor Al's a novelist. Thanks, friends. Take care.